Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Perfect English with Mamta. On this channel, I explain prose, poetry, and grammar in the simplest way possible, helping you understand concepts clearly and write perfect answers in your exams. Let's start today's lesson and enjoy learning English like never before. Hello everyone, today we are learning a poem written by William Shakespeare, Sonnet 130. My mistress's eyes are nothing like the sun. Poets often said a woman's eyes shine like the sun. Shakespeare says her eyes don't shine brightly at all, they look normal. Coral is far more red than her lips red. Coral is a deep, beautiful red. He admits her lips are not that red. If snow be white, why then her breasts are dun. Snow is pure white. Her skin is not snow white, it is dun, dull. If hairs be wires, black wires grow on her head. Poets compared golden hair to fine threads. Shakespeare says her hair is black and coarse, like black wires. Shakespeare is mocking the unrealistic flowery comparisons used by other poets. Instead of pretending his mistress is a goddess, he describes her honestly with real human features. He loves her truly. I have seen roses damasked red and white. He has seen beautiful roses with mixed colors, red and white, which poets often compare to a woman's cheeks. But no such roses see I in her cheeks. His mistress's cheeks do not have the rosy glow. They look normal, not like red and white roses. And in some perfumes is there more delight. Some perfumes smell much sweeter and more pleasant than in the breath that from my mistress reeks. Than his mistress's breath, which does not smell sweet. Shakespeare is mocking the unrealistic beauty standards used by the poets of his time. Instead of pretending his mistress is perfect, he describes her truthfully, and his honesty makes his affection more genuine. Real love doesn't need fake comparisons or exaggerated praise. I love to hear her speak, yet well I know that music hath a far more pleasing sound. Shakespeare enjoys listening to her voice, but he knows music sounds much sweeter. He is being honest. Her voice is not magical or musical, but he still loves it. I grant I never saw a goddess go. My mistress, she walks, treads on the ground. He admits that he has never seen a goddess walking, but he knows that his mistress walks like a normal human, not like a floating divine being. She treads on the ground just like everyone else. Instead of pretending his mistress is perfect, he describes her truthfully, and his honesty makes the affection more meaningful. Loving someone as they are is more beautiful. True love doesn't need lies or exaggeration. And yet, by heaven, I think my love as rare. Despite all the honest, unflattering descriptions he has given, he believes his love is special and unique. As any she belied with false compare. His mistress is just as wonderful as any woman who is praised with false exaggerated comparisons in other poems. He refuses to lie about her beauty, but that doesn't reduce his love. In fact, it makes his love more sincere. Shakespeare ends Sonnet 130 by saying that his love is just as rare, precious, and genuine as any other woman who is falsely praised with unrealistic comparisons. After teasing and mocking poetic exaggerations throughout the sonnet, he concludes with a powerful message. Real love doesn't need fake praise. Loving someone truthfully is more meaningful than flattering them with lies. He loves his mistress exactly as she is, and that makes his love rare. The poet describes his beloved in a very realistic way. He says she is not perfect like other women described in traditional love poems. Her eyes are not bright like the sun, her lips are not very red, her skin is not white, her hair is not golden, her cheeks are not rosy, her breath is not sweet. Even though she is not ideal or goddess-like, he loves her truly and deeply. His love is honest, not based on false comparisons. Figures of speech simile. Comparison using like or as. My mistress' eyes, nothing like the sun. Here, the sun is compared to the eyes. Metaphor. It is an indirect comparison. In the lines, if hairs be wires, here Shakespeare compares hair to wires. Imagery. The poet creates pictures in the mind with the words like red coral, white snow, roses, perfumes. What type of sonnet is this? It is a Shakespearean English sonnet and follows the rhyme scheme A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F, G, G. It has 14 lines and ends with a rhyming couplet. Explain the image in lines 11 and 12. I grant I never saw a goddess go. My mistress, when she walks, treads on the ground. The image contrasts here. A goddess who floats gracefully, that is an imaginary beauty. His mistress who walks like a normal human. The poet is mocking the unrealistic, divine comparisons used by other poets. He prefers truth over fantasy. What does the final couplet reveal about the poet's feelings? The final couplet reveals that the poet's love is rare, sincere, and deep. Even though he does not use exaggerated comparisons, he values his mistress highly. He believes his love is as precious as any love described in traditional poetry. The couplet shows that honesty strengthens love, and the poet admires his mistress for who she truly is. Comment on the use of the word reeks as opposed to a word like smells. Reeks is a strong, harsh, almost unpleasant word. Shakespeare uses it deliberately to mock the exaggerated praise in traditional love poems, to show his bold honesty and add humor and irony. He also emphasizes that he refuses to lie about her beauty. If he had used smells in the line would be softer. Reeks makes the poem comic, realistic, and daring. In what way is this poem a parody? It is a parody because it mocks traditional love poetry that exaggerates a woman's beauty. Shakespeare imitates the style of romantic sonnets but reverses the comparisons. Instead of saying her eyes shine like the sun, he says they don't. Instead of saying her breath is sweet, he says it reeks. He uses humor and exaggeration to expose the silliness of unrealistic praise. Do you think the speaker's love is sincere? Explain. Yes, the speaker's love is deeply sincere. He refuses to lie about the appearance and accepts her exactly as she is. The poet says his love is rare as any idealized love. Poet's honesty shows respect, not mockery. His love is realistic, mature, and genuine, not based on fantasy. What message does the poem give about beauty standards? The poem teaches that beauty standards are often unrealistic and artificial. Real people do not look like the exaggerated images in the poetry. True beauty lies in character, affection, and truthfulness, not in perfect appearances. Thank you, everyone.